Good day everyone. Today, I'll be sharing with you my instructional plan in MTB 1. Name of teacher, Teacher Bryle, Grade 1, Learning Area, MTB, Quarter 3, Week 4. Competency: identify action words in oral and written exercises. Topic: verb or ponglihok. Duration: 8:30 to 9:30. Learning objectives: knowledge, define verb, identify action words. Skills: demonstrate action words. Attitudes: execute verbs that show respect. Values: state the importance of good actions that could contribute to society. Elements of the plan: methodology, two-track method, deductive method, explicit teaching, I do, we do, you do. Principles of teaching applied, constructivism and essentialism. Preparation: preliminary activities, 5 minutes. Teacher starts the class with an opening prayer, greetings, action song, gummy bear, review of the previous lesson, pagsunod sa nakasulat nga duhat hangtod sa tulo ka direksyon. Teacher says, let's have a short review of our previous lesson. Teacher posts on the board the written 2 to 3 directions. Teacher asks pupils to read and follow the given directions. First item, everyone will follow. Second item, teacher will ask one pupil to read and another one to follow the directions given. Activity: teacher asks, have you experienced strolling around with your friend? Teacher lets the pupils share their own experiences. Teacher says, today we will read a short story about two good friends. Two-track method: before reading, MTB subject integration, unlock of difficulties. Teacher asks pupils to give the meaning of the words with pictures so that pupils can have a clue of the meaning of the words. Managhigala, umahan, lola, kabaw, baki. Teacher asks pupils on what they will do if someone is reading. Teacher reminds pupils on the rules pupils made. Indicator 4. Establish safe and secure learning environments to enhance learning through the consistent implementation of policies, guidelines, and procedures. During reading, teacher reads the story through a PowerPoint presentation. Pupils listen and understand the context of the story. Meaning track: teacher reads the story and explains the meaning of words through the use of the mother tongue pupils can understand. Indicator 2 or Objective 3. Display proficient use of mother tongue, Filipino, and English to facilitate teaching and learning. Teacher reads the story and pauses at certain points to note. One of the important questions to be asked are, will you also do the same of what Carlo and Lester did in returning the wallet to the grandmother? Why? ESP integration. How many frogs did they see? Teacher lets the pupils count the number of frogs presented in the story. Math integration. Indicator 1. Apply knowledge of content within and across the curriculum teaching areas. Teacher gives rewards to pupils who answer the questions. Indicator 3. Use effective verbal and non-verbal classroom communication strategies to support learner understanding, participation, engagement, and achievement. Teacher asks pupils to read a certain line from the story. Developing pupils' reading skills. After reading, teacher asks questions about the story. Teacher reminds the pupils to raise their hands if they want to answer. Number 1. What is the title of the story? Number 2. Who are the two friends in the story? Number 3. Where did they go? Number 4. What did they see in the rice field of Mang Alberto? Number 5. What did they feel after seeing the rice field of Mang Alberto? Teacher asks everyone to do the very good applause for listening to the story well. That is, We targeted Indicator 5. Maintain learning environments that promote fairness, respect, and care to encourage learning. Teacher posts on the board the answers of the pupils. When Carl and Lester were in the rice field, number 1. What did the frog do? Number 2. What did the carabao do? Number 3. What did the bird do? What do you observe with the words posted on the board? They are examples of, and that is, we are in accuracy track. Also, teacher lets the pupils ponder about the words and let the pupils able to categorize the words into action. And that is the principle of constructivism. And we targeted Objective 16. Principles of teaching that is learner-centered. Teacher says, very good. The words posted are examples of action words. Our lesson for today is all about verb or pungliho. Analysis, 15 minutes. Teacher posts the definition of verb on the board. A verb is a word that shows action. Punglihok ang tawag sa mga pulong nga nagpakita og lihok. The teacher deepens the discussion about the lesson by giving more examples and emphasizing that the word is in action through showing the movements of the words. Essentialism, and that is we targeted Objective 2. Used research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning to enhance professional practice. Teacher posts on the board the examples of verb with pictures and demonstrates their actions in order for the pupils to understand easily. Teacher also gives examples that are not examples of verbs in order to differentiate the action word and the non-action words. Teacher asks volunteers to answer the activity on the board. Teacher gives stars to pupils who give the correct answer. Teacher reminds pupils on the rules in the classroom. If they want to answer, they have to raise their hands and not to answer in chorus if not asked. And we targeted Indicator 4. Establish safe and secure learning environments to enhance learning through the consistent implementation of policies, guidelines, and procedures. Task 2. Encircle the verb in the sentence. Teacher asks other volunteer who wasn't able to participate yet. Teacher encourages pupils to answer and not to be shy since teacher will help them to learn the lesson. And we targeted Indicator 5. Maintain learning environments that promote respect and care to encourage learning. Test 3. Teacher asks pupils to write examples of verbs and guides them on the correct spelling of the word and the proper handwriting. Abstraction, 5 minutes. Teacher asks, what is verb? What are examples of actions that can help you to become better? Why do we need to do good actions? You will act a word written and your classmates will guess the mystery word or verb or pungliho. Teacher gives praises to the pupils for their active participation and for understanding the lesson well. Application, 7 minutes. Group activity. Teacher gives rubrics for the group activity. Teacher encourages everyone to work collaboratively with their groups. Rubrics, correct answer, 5/5. Cooperation, 3. Timeliness, a total of 10 points. And here, we targeted many objectives and indicators. Objective 16, principles of teaching that is learner-centered. Indicator 4, establish safe and secure learning environments to enhance learning through the consistent implementation of policies, guidelines, and procedures. Objective 7 or Indicator 6, maintain learning environments that nurture and inspire learners to participate, cooperate, and collaborate in continued learning. Objective 8, Indicator 7, applied a range of successful strategies that maintain learning environments that motivate learners to work productively by assuming responsibility for their own learning. Group 1, struggling learners. Group 2, average learners. Group 3, Fast Learners. Learners are grouped based on their own learning capacity. And we also targeted Objective 9 or Indicator 8. Designed, adopted, and implemented teaching strategies that are responsive to learners with disabilities, giftedness, and talents. Assessment 5 minutes. Teacher distributes activity sheets. Teacher checks the assessment with the pupils. Reinforcing the day's lesson, let us do the very good applause. Enriching the day's lesson, let the pupils watch a video on action song. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.